Hi, this is Tracey from Mindless Crafting, and today we're going to create this adorable card using the ribbon technique. Okay, all of this is paper, but it looks so much like a ribbon. So let's get started. Once you learn this technique, you're going to want to use it over and over again, and it makes your cards look so pretty with just minimal effort. And it's a great way to use up your scraps. So what I did was I took this, let me just make sure I have the measurements down for you. And this is 2.5 by 5 inches. So it fits perfectly on here, especially if you want to put a border around it too, you have room for that. And what I did was I tried to find the easiest way for me to do this. And I like to eyeball things. So what I did is I took the solid paper and I just kind of lined it up against here, starting at that top edge. Okay, and then I took another one. So you need about 4 strips for this, depending on how close or far you put your strips down. So that looks even to me. Now, if you're not comfortable with this, you can mark your areas where you put it down so you can remember, right? You just mark your areas on here. That way you can remember where you put them down. Okay, you can just use a little bit of pencil on there to mark them so that they're all spaced out. And then I took another one. This was just me practicing. And I put this right on the edge where it meets. So if you notice, it's going to meet this edge right here. So you want that to meet right on the fold, or right where it meets the edge of that white cardstock. But you'll see in a moment. So all of these are going to go the other way diagonally. Right here and right here. So it lines up. You want it to fall right on top. So it looks like a ribbon, imaginary ribbon just wrapping around the paper and coming back and forth. And you might want to practice this first before you actually start gluing stuff down. And so you see that? Now right now it doesn't look like much until I get it glued down and I start to cut. So just hang in there with me. Okay, and then you have this one. This will be the 4th one. And you want it to line up right there. Okay? Right over it. That's where the magic happens. And then if I wanted to add another one, I could put just a little bit right there so it looks like it's all the way down to the edge. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to go ahead and start that over again. But I just want y'all to get this one. That's why I'm showing you the entire technique. So let's get the solids together first. And oh, let me let you know how much these measure. I did this at 3/4 of an inch. Yep, 3/4 inch. Okay. All right, so let's start putting these down. So I'm just going to do it again. All right, I could go this way or I could go this way. It's just up to you. So let's just go this way. And if I need to turn it, I can. Making sure that my paper is straight. And you might want to have something underneath your paper, and you'll see why in a moment. Now, I've watched a couple of videos. Some people use a liquid glue, and some use the ADDICTING glue, like a permanent adhesive. I'm going to use the permanent adhesive. I feel pretty confident with this. I'm looking to see that there's enough space in between these. I might move this just a tiny bit, but it looks pretty good to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue that one down. And this is why I say protect your table, because You might not want to do what I'm doing, but I'm okay. I could always wipe that up. I'm just going to put that down, right? Let's grab the other one. I'm still looking to make sure I have enough space between it. I'm starting at the top edge. I'm looking between both of these. It looks good to me. I'm eyeballing it, right? That's the fun in it to me. I'm grabbing this one. And I'll have to go end to end, but if you want to, you can with the glue. Right there. And take this last one. And right about there looks good to me. Placing it down. I'm okay with it, right? Okay. All right, so now you're going to take the pattern paper. And I mean, you can do 2 solids if you want to. But I am going to do it like this, right? And so you're going to take this and you're going to line it up right where it meets this right here at the edge here. All right? It's got a nice, neat edge. Okay, right there. Looks good. Then we're going to take this one, make sure it's on the edge there and right here, lined up here and lined up right here. Let's see if you can see that. Move my finger out the way there. Okay. And don't worry if you get a few practice tries in, it's still going to be super cute. Oh, a little bit more glue on that one. Right there and right there. And I actually have an extra one, but that's okay. I'll use that on another card. Or maybe, oh, I might use it on this one. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, so you can actually look at it to see whether you might need another piece there. And to me, it looks like it needs another piece right there to cover that spot up. You see that? Just a small piece. Right about there looks good to me. And you see how I'm looking at it to see if it's lined up okay? And it looks like it's lined up pretty good. Okay. Now for the fun part, we get to cut it. So that's what it looks like on the back. And of course, you're creating more scraps with this. That's okay. And I'm just going to cut this off. Just take your time. See how I'm creating more scraps here? If you want to put a colored cardstock underneath rather than the white, you can. But I like the clean look of this. You can do whatever color combination you want. And that's where the magic happens, okay? Look at that. Right? So that's the ribbon technique. So look how that looks like it's actually a real ribbon. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so now I can take some of, I have some blue paper, some light blue, and I can put a little base on it like that to make it stand out, make it pop. I could do a yellow, would look really pretty too, but I'm going to go with the blue on this one. Imagine all of the color combinations and all of the possibilities with this. Okay, I'm just leaving a little edge here. Just a little bit. And y'all know how I love to take my scissors and just cut, you know, leaving a little bit of an edge. But you can put this in the trimmer if you want to do that. But I don't mind eyeballing it and just cutting. So look how nice that looks. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get our flowers. Okay, so now I'm going to color in my flowers, and I think I'm going to do, there's a lot of yellow on this, so I think the blue would really stand out. I was thinking of doing the yellow, but I'll just do the yellow inside and the blue on the outside of the flower petals. Okay, so I'll need 3 flowers, of course. Everything just looks more balanced with 3 flowers. So I'm going to show you how I color in the one, since you like to see my coloring techniques on these. And then I'll go ahead and color in the rest. So I'm just going around the outside of this, not doing anything fancy, but look how vibrant this is. And I'm using the alcohol markers. And these were stamped out using our hybrid ink, the Mindless Crafting hybrid ink. So it's a great ink for whether you're using watercolor markers or alcohol markers. It takes away all the guesswork. And if you're tuning into our channel for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of our fun and amazing crafty family. We have a wonderful bunch. We have so much fun and so much inspiration going on in our crafting community. So hit that subscribe button if you'd like to join us. Okay, so I could sit and color these flowers all day, but I don't think y'all would want to see me coloring these all day, so I'll just skip through the rest. So I'm just layering it just to give it like an outline, just to make these lines darker. And once the alcohol marker dries, it lightens up a little bit. So I try to go in one direction, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. I just do whatever, but going in one direction kind of keeps it consistent. Like this one, I did go the other way. So I'm just going to continue to go the other way on that petal. If you hear that squeaking, that's my chair. Sorry about that. Craft room noises, okay? And of course the big dog is in the room with me. So I'm just going around the edge just to give it a little bit more. Make the edge stand out. Just going around those darker lines there. Okay, so that's how I would color that in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and color the rest in, and I'm going to cut these out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so my dog is in the room here with me, right under my feet. So let's see if she'll be quiet while I get this done. So I want to put a little border on here, just because I'm going to use the blue border. You might want to remove the pen first, right? Okay, just put a little bit right there, and I'm just going to cut around it. I think the border just makes it stand out a lot more. And of course I'm making more scraps. It's just what happens, right? When you're crafting. Okay, and I'm making an A2 size card. My favorite card to make. If that ever comes up as a trivia question, you know that I love making the A2 size card. Okay. All right, so that, I don't know what that is sticking out there. Oh, a little bit of glue. Get rid of that. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this together. Let's glue this down. So this card comes together pretty good. So I'm going to put this on this side. If you want, you can put it on the other side too. It's up to you. And also with your flowers, just showing you what you can do. If you want to leave it on the edge, maybe something like this, showing you different layout. You can put them on the edge like that. That looks cute too. But I'm going to leave it on top of here. I just like the way that looks. Okay, and then I could take Just Because, I could put it right in the middle here, put a butterfly here, here, and maybe a butterfly somewhere over there. I like to kind of lay it out first and then see where I'm going with it. My dog is gazing out the window as if she's waiting for someone to come home. Okay, so I'm going to just put this one in the center first. To me, it's just easier to put in the center and then the two on the top and bottom. And imagine the different color combinations you can do with these. So many different combinations. See that? We'll go on top, just like that. Put this one here. And hopefully the lighting is okay in here because it's kind of evening when I'm recording. Like right before dinner time, so it's starting to get a little bit dark. And put the other one right here. Just have them barely touching. And then I'm going to take this, and this is going to go right along here. And give that dimension too. So you can give it as much dimension as you want. And I'm going to put it right up here, just like the other one. And add our butterflies in. Look how adorable that's turning out. One this way, and then the other one will go in the other direction. I did a yellow one. I decided to color those off camera. Just quick and easy coloring on those. And I'll have to show you the other cards that I did also. I kind of like my butterfly wings to be coming up. So it looks kind of 3D-ish. Looks as if they landed on the card. And if you want to put an antenna on there, you can, like I did on this one. I just took my little marker, actually my Micron pen, and I added antenna on there. So make a little V. Okay, and look how adorable that looks. Right? 3, 3, and 1 centimeters. Now, if you want, you can add something on the inside. Let me show you how I cut this out. I just leave a little bit of a white border on it. And just turn the paper. Strawberry's being so good. Not barking right now. But who knows? It can just happen at any time. Okay, so you see how that those alcohol markers really leak through, but it's okay. I'm just going to put a flower in here. Or I could have stuck it on the back too. So it's up to you. And you can add glossy accents to these, right? Which I'll probably do that off camera and let it, because it needs time to dry. You can add glossy accents. You can do that with the butterflies, really make them shine and pop. Let me show you the other one that I did. Look at this in the pink. How pretty is that? And look at this one. So these I left wider apart, so it's zigzagging like this. So you can line them up as close as you want or as far apart as you want. This one, I think these were like, this might have been like a 1/2 inch. So these are very slender. And I used some watercolor, leftover watercolor paper. And of course this, for you, those of you that might be interested, we have a new digital stamp set out with the cows. So that's called Utterly Amazing. So, I mean, you can do so much with these. Super duper cute. Let's let you get an up close of these. So I hope you give this ribbon card technique a try. You could even look, if you want to look at other videos, there's just search on YouTube ribbon card technique or something like that, and it'll come up. So I hope this was a great video for you. I hope you give this a try. If you happen to make this card or these types of cards, post them in our Facebook group. We have a Mindless Crafting Facebook group. Please share and post. We'd love to have the inspiration. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you. So until next time, I'll see you real soon. Bye.